21 Savage came out and said that on Metro Boomin and Drake, they both his brothers. They got to figure that out. He playing, the mutual side. And when I heard that, I was thinking that first thing I don't even want to preface it first because I just want to bring the first question I had was: is there a place?
Hold that question. First off, I'm going to commend 21 Savage as a person who's been in that situation with two friends that was going through something. The realest thing you can do in that situation is take a step back. Y'all gonna figure this out while letting both of them know where they wrong at.
In your specific situation, was it two friends who were previously friends, or just two friends that you knew? Okay,
I'm the mutual friend.
Okay, I don't know how. I don't know how
21 is the mutual friend.
I don't know how associative, if that's a word. If I am, it's smart. If I'm not, I'm funny. I don't know how associative Drake and Metro are. If they was never cool, maybe. If they were cool at one time, then yeah, it'll be identical to that because it is different ways to look at it. But is it like a place? My question was: is it a place for a middle ground in the beef between them? Like knowing just what we know now, as far as Metro not messing with Drake or whatever they got, where it don't seem like they rocking with each other. Just them two. Is like 21 cool, or is that a place where he can even stand and be like, all right, y'all will figure that out, or I could just continue being cool with both of y'all and y'all not mess with each other?
Because like 21 is the only person who know the problem. For real, for real. If I'm friends with Drake and I'm friends with Metro, I done heard Metro vent, I done heard Drake vent. 21 know the real. 21 know where Drake is wrong, 21 know where Metro is wrong. 21 can tell both, hey, Metro, hey, right, you bogus, bro. He can tell Drake, hey, you bogus, bro. But to each other, he played the middle ground. Hence him saying they gonna figure that out. Because he already know this really ain't that deep. Both of y'all got things y'all wrong about, but y'all gonna figure that out. Because I feel like 21 got love for them for real. Like me, if I love somebody, bro, first off, I'm not gonna really let y'all just like take it too far. Especially if I know both of y'all got wrong in the situation. But I'm gonna let y'all be men too. Like I'm not gonna get in there telling y'all how y'all need to act. Like, if you feel that way about it at that moment, all right, cool, bro. Just you gonna be upset. If he upset, he gonna be upset. But I'm not gonna let y'all take it to like a level where it's no going back.
Yeah.
Nobody's got hurt. Nobody's, what y'all arguing over, a female or something, maybe some business, like.
Now, what if you flip that and it ain't no coinciding with each other, which meaning that one of them, you try to be real with one of them, you probably never been in a position to have to be real to one of them, and now you do have to be real to them. Now, I ain't talking about minor disagreements like, you know what I'm saying, you like onions on your burger and I don't. Like, I'm talking about some real stuff where we got to have a disagreement and it might be a problem that you disagree. Which one of them do you think would have a bigger problem with him being like, hey, bro, you was tripping on that? Or you wrong for that?
Between Drake and Metro?
Yeah.
Probably would be Drake.
I only bring that up because I think the same thing. I think it'll be Drake. I only bring that up because if I can, if I got to do that, if I'm in that position with just them two where they might be cool, they might have been cool, they're acquaintances, whatever, and then I tell Metro this because I'm just assuming they both from Atlanta. They probably got a longer relationship. I tell Metro, you tripping, blah, blah, blah. And he can be like, whatever, da-da-da, I ain't tripping on that, whatever. But if I tell this, for lack of a better word, new friend of mine that we ain't really never been through that probably. And then if I tell him that now, it shows his like character of he can't accept it when we disagree type stuff or that type of thing. And if that's the case, I feel like then he'll be kind of choosing this side at all, or he just don't say nothing and let it rock out, which I think it's a little weird.
I don't think it matters because like for me, so say like Devin, my bro. That's been my bro for like, man, Devin probably like 6 years in now, 6, 7, somewhere around there. But like I got other friends who I've been around 20 years.
Mm-hmm.
I could talk to both of them the same way because I feel like the people in my circle, like we all respect each other. So it's not going to be any less respect because I'm 20 over here and I'm 7 over here.
Yeah.
Drake and 21 would definitely have years into their friendship to be doing albums and touring and everything else. I would feel like 21 can go to both of them and be like, hey, bro, you bogus. Who I feel would have more of an issue would probably be Drake, just because I would assume Drake to be a little more arrogant, and you know what I'm saying, he's an iconic.
I just believe he a little bit more sensitive.
So yeah,
but
more sensitive, but I think he's still respected though, like, cause you gonna know it ain't coming from a negative place. Like if you said that's my bro, but like it's like if you and Rich get into it, I would feel like at that, like, could I talk to Rich a little easier? Of course, I got more years in, but I don't got no problem telling you like, Craig, you tripping. Yeah. So it's like I feel like if that's your personality, and that's what the whole. It's just about respect, bro. Like when I got respect for somebody, I'm gonna respect you. That's why I don't really deal with somebody disrespecting me like that. Like I will end the whole like, why are you disrespecting me? Because like I'm not gonna disrespect you. I'm not gonna do that.
And I can see, I can see that too. I can see them I can see 21 having an easier position in that that fight or whatever, because you're right. Like Drake might be all right, cool, whatever. Even if he feel away, it ain't gonna be that serious. If he feel away a little bit, come back late. That's not an irreparable relationship. Yeah. Now, what if you friends with Kendrick and Drake? Is there a place for you to play the middle ground for either one of them and be like, oh, if you still rocking with him, you ain't rocking with me, and vice versa? I feel like that one is way more difficult.
That might be a little more
difficult. Because this dude
trying
to end me.
Exactly.
And if you can still ride with him, I think
that situation is almost like, hey, you powed at me.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So now you gotta kind of pick a side. Like you can't. That's gonna be a little harder to stand on both sides.
Life
of
or
the
death
fence.
now.
Yeah, that's got a little. That's one of them ones where you gotta stay out of that completely. Either stay out of that completely, but you really even then
you can't
be in the car with that, because if I see him and you in the car. You in the car.
Can't do songs with him. I can't really be his friend. So what is it?
I gotta
choose.
That's
way more difficult.
That's a little more difficult because
I wouldn't want to be in that position. Thank God I never been, and hopefully I never have to be. But that's a way harder one when they really, it's no coming back. Like it's no coming back, and you really friends with both. Oh man.
When you cross certain boundaries in any altercation, whether it's your homie, your parents, your girl, whoever it is at work, when certain boundaries get crossed, bro, like I've left things. I've said this. I was telling somebody this story recently. I'll leave so I don't have to leave you. Meaning, I see where you going. I see where your mentality going. I see how hyped up you are. I see where your words starting to go. Let me go ahead and leave because I know you talking crazy right now before you mess around and say something where I totally end our whole relationship. I'm leaving so I don't have to leave you.
I'll leave at this moment so I don't have to leave you. So I don't got to leave you
later. Exactly. Yeah. I'll leave you for good. You mess around and cross a boundary. Yeah. And I feel like Kendrick and Drake, they didn't cross boundaries. That went from having fun rapping to like, we finna like this finna be a problem. Like you gotta be real careful with people. Sometimes people be thinking though, because like I got love for you or you got love for me or whatever, I can say more and you should accept it. Nah, it just don't work that way. What is you over here looking at? See, I'm looking something on the screen.
Nah, yeah, it was something on the screen.
Oh, Chef is wilding though.
Wow, I have you know.
Chef is wilding on Craig's hairline right now.
Jim ain't no better.
What
Jim ain't no better. Talking about my hairline moving to a high rise. I don't like that. I don't like that at all. Oh, man.
Shout out to the chat, man. Shout out to the chat.
For real, man. Shout out to y'all. What else we got, man?
All right, man. So
also, if y'all was looking for a resolution on the Kendrick, and I don't know what to do because I ain't never been through that. I don't know what I would choose. I don't know what I would do. It's crazy.